Well, good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do our February the 28th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well out there this morning, doing excellent, feeling really good. The title of the meditation for today, Reliability Matters. We keep our commitments, and that matters to the people around us. Now, that comes from our guiding principles book, Tradition One, for groups. For some of us, being a member of an NA group gives us our first taste of what it feels like to be reliable. When we are new, members urge us to come to the next meeting and come back clean. Group members remember us, seem happy to see us, ask us to share or take a commitment. We keep coming back, and whether we like it or not, people begin to rely on us. I was excited to be trusted by group members to carry on the work, a member shared. My end of the bargain was to do the work and serve the entire term. Even when we don't complete our service as reliably as we would expect of ourselves, serving in NA helps us get better, especially because we want to see the value of our contributions. Our group created some service positions for newer members to get them involved. A group wrote, when people miss the meeting, it's not a big deal. All the tasks get done, but the meeting feels so much more complete when everyone is there doing their part. It's like music. You might not notice one or two voices missing from a choir, but when they're all there, it just sounds so much better. Our families and friends might feel a little skeptical or surprised about our developing reliability. It's discouraging when people don't believe in us the way our fellow members do, but it's our actions that matter. One member wrote, I heard someone say that 90% of recovery is showing up. Bring the body and the mind will follow. That helped me show up for my commitment, and I used it to help me be there for my family and my job too. People started to count on me. I began to feel like I mattered. Keeping our commitments changes the way people see us. But more importantly, it changes the way we see ourselves. Reliability begins with showing up. I will show up for my life today, secure in the knowledge that I matter to others and to myself. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. The wisdom to know the difference. How important is that? Interesting. So we're talking about reliability matters and how taking on a service commitment for the group can help us to cement ourselves in not only recovery, but in life. I personally have found that having a commitment to a service position caused me to start thinking, oh, okay. You're not acting like an addict right now. You're actually showing up for something that you said you would do for a certain period of time. And you are taking this seriously. Like, really, you are showing up regularly on time, doing what you said you would do without complaining. You're showing up like it's a job almost, a paying job. And it's just service. It's not a paying job. Maybe I could get a job. Maybe I could actually show up at my position on a job, on time, and maybe because I'm so regular with this service commitment, maybe I can end up being employee of the year because I have absolutely no absenteeism. I show up early and I leave when the job is done, and I volunteer to stay a little bit longer when it's needed on the job. Oh, okay. I have a service commitment and I've been doing it all this time. Hmm. I'm serving other people and not expecting anything back. Oh, yeah, that kind of feels like being a father with children. I actually am taking care of young people with their young minds and their young bodies. And I know that other than loving me and being grateful, they don't have a way to pay me for that dedication and responsibility of fatherhood, of motherhood. I actually don't waste my money, and I go shopping and buy groceries and bring them to the house and make sure that they don't get eaten all in one day. I make sure that I budget the food in the house to make sure we can get through a whole week until I go shopping again with my next paycheck that I got from the job that I showed up on regularly. Come on, somebody, do I really, really, really have to break this all the way down? How much reliability actually matters in our lives and how much we have to gain as a result of taking a service commitment and showing up, being reliable. See, because I learned that reliability in Narcotics Anonymous ended up causing me to be reliable on my job. The first day clean, I actually got a promotion. So I had that wonderful experience of someone having prayed that the first employee that shows up underneath her, the vice president, that she was going to give them a promotion and a raise and make them her right hand individual because that's what she needed to be able to do her job. And lo and behold, I just happened to be the person with 24 hours clean, woke up early enough to get to work without a hangover, and did something different. My first 24 hours, showing up on the job because I said that I would. So I have a lived experience, and I know that you probably have a lived experience too. And if you don't, hey, not all is lost. Work on being reliable, work on taking a service commitment. I love that this group here mentioned they made service commitments that newcomers could actually do. You know, not the ones where you have to have 90 days to chair a meeting, not that. You don't need 90 days to make coffee. You don't need 90 days to help other people find a seat. You don't need to, no. And they actually made commitments or made service positions that these newcomers would be able to fulfill. Why? Because it gives them a reason to keep coming back, besides the obvious. And they start to take their recovery seriously, realizing that people come to depend on them and that they're actually dependable, reliable individuals today. It can transform a person's life. It did mine. And I'm hoping that it will do the same for you. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose because you deserve it, for one. Yeah. Matter of fact, there's not a two. For one, you deserve to have a beautiful day on purpose. I'm going to have a wonderful day, and it has already started with you guys. Talk to you tomorrow.